Hi y'all, I'm Allison. Ever since the last time I played Bingo Maze, the board has just been haunting me and tormenting me, and it will not let go. I should be setting up for a Readathon, getting my schedule and everything all ready to go, because it's going to be here before we know it. But my brain and that board back there are working against me, and they will just not let me be. So to appease them both, I'm going to have to play. So that's right. We've got phase 3 of Bingo Maze. So if you haven't heard of this game, it's a combination TBR game with a mini readathon. I am trying to get 5 in a row. I did manage to get 1 bingo last time, but I needed 2 to be able to win. So I'll be spinning a wheel. The number will lead me to a colored ball. I'll flip it over. There'll be a prompt. I have to read that book before I can come back to spin again. Now, if it's a number that's already been called, I will follow the arrow to the next unused spot. So today it's time to enter into phase 3. That's right. We are reducing the time and upping the bingo amount. So I am going to be trying to get 3 bingos during this little mini readathon, and I have 36 hours to do it. At the end of this one, the board will be wiped clean and we will start over next time, which will honestly probably won't be until September, because I'm going to be doing the magical readathon with Aurelium, and that's going to take August, the entire month. I know it. So I want one more stab at this before we reach that. So let me set this down. Let's do the first spin and see if I can manage to start out with a bingo. That would be incredible. Are you ready? That is towards 15. All right, let's see what we get. 15's already been done, so we get to follow the arrows. Okay, so that's going to loop around, take us up, and we get number 5. We're starting with a bingo. Okay, 1 down, 2 more to go. And let's see what our prompt is. We got to earn that bingo first. And it gives us an up arrow. That's going to lead to a dead end. Okay, and the Wheel of Shame. Uh-oh. These are books that have been on my past TBRs that I haven't read. So let's go spin that, find out what book I'll be starting with, and then we will kick this thing off. Okay, I've got the wheel already. If 6 Wives of Henry VIII or Eleanor of Aquitaine, any of those non-fictions that are quite hefty come up, I am going to respin because I don't want to rush through those, and I think it's fair. Okay, here's hoping I get something good and easy. Okay, not gonna lie, not too thrilled about this book. I've seen spoilers on it. 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I already know the big twist at the end, so no, I take it back. That was the other one with the green dress. God, what book am I thinking of? That was popular at the same time. It was another Evelyn. Another twist at the end of that one. Anyway, I am excited about this one. This is kind of like a groundhog thing. I think she like dies repeatedly, and each time you get a little bit more clues. Yeah, she's murdered at 11 o'clock. There are 8 days and 8 witnesses for you to inhabit. We'll only let you escape once you tell us the name of the killer. Understand? So I'm excited about this. I hope it's good. I think I've seen some mixed reviews about it. And I love the cover. It's just stunning. Okay, I'm excited for this. This will be a great way to kick it off. So we are in pre-game time right now. So I've got my first book. I will start the clock at 2 p.m. Today is, what is it? Wednesday, the July 19th. There we go. And I'm going to have 36 hours. So that means Thursday, 2 p.m. would be 24. So 2 a.m., which I guess would be technically Friday, on the 21st. That's when we end. Okay, and I'm going to see if I can get 3 bingos within that. We're starting out really good. We've got our first bingo. We just need 2 more. And for the record, I am not going to be foregoing sleep or anything like that. This is just, I will be reading as much as possible while still getting a full night's sleep, etc. All right, wish me luck, and I will see y'all when I finish this one, in case anybody is curious. 458 pages. All right, it should be quick though. Bye. Good morning, y'all. It's like 9 o'clock. I'm still in my PJs, and I'll clean myself up, and I haven't even brushed my hair. So this is me in the morning. It took me all night, but I finished it. This is not a book that is meant to be read in one sitting. It really should be taken in small doses because there is so much happening. I was so mentally fatigued that I think I missed a good portion in the middle, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely looking forward to rereading it again in the future at a slower pace. So I'll just take it in small doses to absorb everything, because it is so intricately done and there are so many layers. I think I'll fully appreciate it in the future. For now, I give it like a 4. It was a good time, but I definitely didn't expect it to take me the entire day to read, and I barely take any breaks at all. Maybe like an hour to eat. I don't read when I'm eating dinner or lunch or anything because I don't want to get food on my books, and I always tend to go for the messy foods. Nachos and books, not a good combo. All right, let's give the wheel a spin and see if I can get another bingo and find out what the day has in store for me. It's like, I think about 9 o'clock. Okay, back to the wheel. I'm going to bring you a little closer. Let's see what's coming at me next. I hope it's not some... I need something a little lighter. My brain's still a little worn out. Okay, ready? That seemed like a long one. 6. Look at how many arrows we have. I think the arrows are so fun. Speaking of arrows, we get to follow them. Okay, here's 6. So it goes to 7, and that leads us to a dead end. So what I get to do is redirect the number 6, and then I will respin. So let me try and be strategic with this. Sorry if you're getting a glare. If I go this way, that'll point us that way. Not really a bunch pointing that. More help than that. More help than... I think that's honestly my way to go. That way, if my 6 comes up again, I've got 2 numbers pointing to that 24. So we're going to do that. Let me spin again and see if we can get our second bingo for the day. Or for this round. It is Thursday morning. I've only got today. Okay. Spinning. Number 16. Okay, now I gotta... Oh, we get to play with the arrows again. This is fun. Okay, so here to here to here to here. What we need to change. Anyway, we hit another dead end. So I move. So all of this, I take this down, it's going to take me back to that dead end. If I take it here, it's going to take me back to that dead end. We're just locked up over that way. There goes the same. There will go the same. So I have to go up, or I can go. Let's just take it up. And we spin again. I'm realizing this can be a lot of spinning. So maybe, let me get y'all's opinion on this. Do we change it? Maybe like during phase, I think that's what I'll do during phase 3. Because I do plan to continue the phases to where we get to play with more arrows as the game progresses with less time. So maybe what I'll do once we reach this stage is instead of spinning, I would just go ahead and follow it. That might be the way to go. We're going to spin it one more time. If this does lead me to another dead end, so I'm just going to redirect the last one and follow it. I think we'll, because that could be spinning, God knows how many times. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. 24. I thought we were going to get our, what you call it, star. Okay, let's hope. Yay! Oh, okay. I was excited that we weren't in that corner, and then I realized, look, bingo 2. We only need one more, and it's like 9 o'clock on Thursday morning, so I have until like 2 a.m. Okay, this one, I was going to say, honestly, I think it's more that way, but we're just going to eliminate that. We're just going to go that way since it's between the two. We're not going to create a dead end. Okay. This is my morning middle grade. Okay. Nice. Because after Evelyn Hardcastle, I need something a little easier to ease me into the day. I'm excited. This is turning out to be a good day. I should probably knock on wood. I might get in, you know, we don't want the TBR gods to be like, ha ha ha, joke's on you. No. Okay, I need a book. So far, I've read 6 books this month. 2 of them have come off of my TBR. I haven't. So, I'm going to check my TBR for the month, my official one. See if I have a middle grade, and if I do, I'll be reading that. If not, I will go digging in my shelves. Opinion. Where does Nancy Drew fall? Do y'all consider this children's or middle grade? I think it's kind of like a gray line. I was reading these when I was like 8 years old, so I think of them as children's. I mean, this would probably count. Just don't know that I can handle another mystery quite yet. Okay, the smart thing to do would be Nancy Drew because it's on my TBR. But I have 43 Cemetery Road. This is definitely middle grade. It's short, it's funny, it's epistolary, and probably the perfect way to ease into my day, which means I will be back very soon to another spin. So there's like lots of letters and stuff. There's a ghost living in the house, and a little boy and a grumpy old writer, and they all communicate through notes slid under the doors and things like that. I think I'm gonna do Over My Dead Body. I should do this one, but my brain needs a break. I don't want to hit the ground running too hard this morning. This is what we're gonna do. I will be back when I'm done reading. Okay, so it's going on like 10:30. I'm still in my pajamas. It's like a lazy morning, and I blew through this. I think it probably took me about maybe 45 minutes, but I had to update Storygraph and my reading journal and all that stuff, get everything put in there. I love this series. If y'all never heard of it and you want a good middle grade, it's just, these are adorable. I absolutely love them. They're illustrated and they're funny and full of puns, and it's just a really good time. If you have a reluctant reader, this series would probably reel them right in, because there's so much going on the page. There's lots of different formats to each page and everything, so you really feel like you're flying through it, which I think a reluctant reader would enjoy that. It would just pull them in. Anyway, let's get back to the game and find out what else I have in store. So as far as the repeated dead ends, what we'll do is, if I get a dead end, normally, then I'll go ahead and spin again. But if it goes more than that, I'm not going to do more than 2 spins a turn on the wheel. I'll pull out the river rocks that have numbers on them. There we go. That'll be a way of speeding things up so we're not just sitting here waiting on the wheel. Okay. Yeah, my brain's slowly coming to wake. Let's spin and find out what number we're going to. Number 6. I'm pretty sure that one is already flipped. It is. And during the last phase when we played, I had moved the arrow. So now we're going from 6 to our arrow to 24 to 20. Look, it's our 3rd bingo. I just won. I won. How awesome is that? Okay, but I still have a lot of time left. So we're just going to continue and see how many I can knock off this board while hoping to avoid the 500 plus page prompt on here. It's here somewhere. There's a bomb. It's laying in wait. Okay, so what do we have? A mystery. So I had never mentioned it to y'all. I did write up my 7 genres that I group everything into. And each version of the game, there will be 2 different genre spots. So they'll constantly change. I don't know which ones will be in here. So mystery was one that made it this month. I get to pick any mystery. And you know what? Let's check this just to make sure. Yeah, so that was just one more bingo. That's my 3rd. And 3rd spin. Yes. Okay, actually I have a lot of mysteries on my TBR for the month. I have the Book of Cold Cases. This is Once Upon a Book Club. So I'll be doing a vlog for this one. There's the Hidden Staircase, as we saw last time. And I also have the Drift. I think what I'm going to do is let's see how close we can get to a blackout. And to do that, I'm going to go with another short one. The Hidden Staircase. And this is part 2 in the Nancy Drew series. I looked it up on Barnes & Noble, and they classify this based on the lexicon, or the rating for the schools and the reading, whatnot. They are classifying this as middle grade, so I'm going to start calling it good for either middle grade or children's. So anyway, long way of saying I'm reading The Hidden Staircase next. So I will be back with y'all when I finish this puppy, and probably after lunch. I'll be taking a lunch break in there. And let's get rid of this nasty old sticker. All right. It's going to be a good morning. I'll see y'all in a little while. Well, I brushed my hair and I got dressed and I put on eyeliner. We're calling it good for the day. It's like around 3:30. I finished it. You know, there's something to be said for starting out your afternoon with a charmed main character that can shame the bad guys into confessing all of their evil doings. I loved it. It's Nancy Drew. You don't really need to say much about it. It was a good time. And it just takes me back to my childhood. But let's spin and see if we can manage to get another one. I don't think I can reach my board. You know, all this time, been trying to get this elusive 11. And maybe we can finally get it and get another bingo. I think that's our only shot for a single one. Everything else is going to require like 2. Yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2. So if we get 11, we can knock out another bingo. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a spin and see what we get. Oh, real quick, I don't think I ever shared this with y'all. Hopefully the glare won't be too bad. But look what my daughter gave me for Mother's Day. She had this made. It's my name, obviously. And then on the back, it says, on a book break. How awesome is that? That was one of my Mother's Day's presents. It was one of my Mother's Day presents. There we go. Couldn't say it. Anyway, I just thought that was so cool. Okay, let's spin. Number 9, because 11 just won't play. Okay, 9. I was going to say, I'm sure we've had it, but we haven't. So I got another one down here. Okay. There's how we're looking now. And let's see what the prompt is. I just love this game. There's something fun about it. Extra challenge for next month. What does that mean? I was like, what does this mean? I know what this means. I didn't even realize this was in here. I forgot all about it. I made these so long ago. So I have, let's see, 4 extra challenges that I do every month. There is Read Your Bookshelf, TBR Knockout, Buzzword, and then the, I always mispronounce it. It's for the Magical Readathon, the adventures. Choose your adventures. Aldea? Is that right? Anyway, I get to look at next month, so August prompts, and knock one of those out early. That is awesome. Let me go see what my options are. Man, I was thinking when I made this prompt, which this will help for August because, you know, with the Magical Readathon, it's going to be a busy, busy month. Buzzword, it's a body part in the title. Arm, leg, eye, arm, heart, you know, that kind of stuff. For August, I can't do that because I still haven't read July's. So, and these feed into each other, so I have to have a different location from June, and then it has to be from the same genre. Since I haven't done it this month, that one's automatically disqualified. So for TBR Knockout, I could choose one with a school setting or a buddy read. I definitely don't have time for a buddy read during this mini-thon. Mini-thon? I kind of like that. Mini readathon. So school setting or a body part in the title. And for adventuring, we don't have one because we will be at school. So either a book with a school setting or a body part in the title. Let me look and see what I've got. So since these are technically extras for August, I can't pull anything from my July TBR because I don't double up that way. Everything has to have a unique book. So let me see what I got. Okay, this is going to be hard to choose. I got some options for both prompts. Okay, for school setting, I can go with the last one in the Hex Hall series, School Spirits. This one is actually like a spin-off. There was the original trilogy that I finished already, and this is the last book, and it's taking one of those side characters, and she gets her own book, continuing in that world. Which that would be, I love that series. I also have The New Girl, which is a part 2 to Obsession by Jesse Q. Satanto. The Obsession was about a stalker, and they're at Draycote Academy. So this is part 2. It's at the same school, but I think we have a whole new cast of characters. And this is going to be a thriller. She's a liar, a cheater, a murderer, and it's only her first semester. So the new girl said this should be really good. School setting. Happens at I believe it's a boarding school. And then I also have I Tell You I Love You, but then I'd have to kill you. This is a boarding school for girls. It's like an espionage school. So this one is a lot of fun. I think this was early 2000s by Allie Carter, and I love this series. Yeah, 2006. We have Cam, I believe, was the girl, and her mother like runs the school, but they're, you know, taught how to spy and do espionage and all of that stuff. Okay, so those are the ones for the school. And for body parts, I had a hard time finding. First, I have Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? Eyeballs, definitely a body part. This is Caitlin Daughtery. This one's nonfiction. And you may have seen her channel, I think, Ask a Mortician. My daughter loves her YouTube channel. I got her book. So I don't know if I want to dive into this one. This one is supposed to, it's the big questions from Tiny Mortals about death. So she's answering children's questions about death, which is awesome. But I haven't read it yet. I also have Blood of Troy. Blood is a body part. And this is the follow-up to Daughter of Sparta. So there is this one. It's much thicker. Mythology based. And then I have Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy, which is part 2 in the Gallagher Girls. Because we have heart. So I really want to read The New Girl, but Gallagher Girls would be more strategic because next month is going to be very busy with Aurelium. I'll be time blocking and all of that fun stuff. So if one of my extras, this is the shortest one that I have of the body part, but to read this, I have to do this. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the Gallagher Girls. Be kind of strategic and smart. So then next month when I do my buzzword, I actually have a shot at getting this book read because it will be a quicker read. And these are so fun. If you've never read them and you want a fun YA, light, easy read that you can knock out in one sitting, then the Gallagher Girls, yeah, they're just a fun, lighthearted read. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to read about the girls. Although I'm excited for all of those books. That was hard to choose. Okay, we'll do this. And I'm sure, because let me look and see what time it is. Yeah, it's only 3:30. So I'll be able to knock this out. Probably just a few hours, if even that. And I'll be back and we can spin again. So I'm getting close on this board. I'll be back after I finish my book. Finished another one. My brain is turning to mush. I've read so many pages that I don't know, but I've got like, I think, yeah, 4.5 hours left. So I might be able to get one more book in. And this was just as much fun as I remember. We've got girls that are attending a boarding school. It's an espionage school. They're being trained in, you know, all sorts of covert operations. And Cammie, our main girl, is also navigating the dating world for the first time. So they are using their spy training to decipher the meaning of boys and dating and the secret language that evolves from that. And it is so much fun. But anyway, highly enjoyed it. It held up quite well. It's just tons of humorous moments. It's definitely over the top. It's not taking itself seriously, and it's just a good time. So if you've ever considered reading the Gallagher Girls, I would highly recommend it, especially if you just need something light and uplifting. Okay, but we've got time for one more book, possibly. So let me go ahead and give it a spin and see what we get. I'm not going to look. It's our last chance for 11. Oh, we didn't get it. That number's just been haunting me. Okay, but we got number 3. And here it is. Is this going to lead us to a dead end? Up, 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 up. So dead end. So I move number 3 to a different direction. And if I turn it this way, that should lead us to 11. Okay, we'll go ahead and spin again. If this one leads us to another dead end, then I'm just going to pull a rock so we don't have to constantly keep respinning. Okay, here we go. Number 9. I think we've done that one too. Whoops. But we get another bingo. This will be, what, 4 today? Because 9 goes here and it leads to number 2. So, yay, we got another. Okay, let me put this. My magnets stuck together. I'm just dropping everything. That goes there. And our number 11 jumped and yeah, I dropped the board, so I made a huge mess. Okay, let's see what our prompt is. But, yeah, we got this one here. I love it. Random letter. I've got to go to my computer. Okay, let's see what we get. T. All right. Book has to start with the letter T, and the word the does not count. Or that. All right, I'm going to look and see what I can find. Actually, I'm going to start with my TBR for the month. Okay, so I found a couple of options. I've got Thunder Ahead, which is part 2 of Scythe. Or A Trace of Poison, which is another part 2. This is Philadelphia Bright series. Our main character is the main housekeeper at Agatha Christie's house. So this is a cozy mystery or a dystopian. I really liked Scythe, and I really loved Murder at Mallowan Hall was the first one. Different links. I think I'm going to go with A Trace of Poison. I've really been wanting to read this. Not that I have been wanting to read this one too, but I think with my fatigued brain, this will be a better fit because I really want to enjoy this one fully and be prepared for, I know, all the emotions that are going to come with this. While this is going to be an entertaining mystery that will keep me intrigued and keep me reading. So I'm going to go with this one. We'll see if I can finish it. More than likely what's going to happen is I'm going to read as much as I can until 2. And then come back tomorrow. Because it's getting late. Everybody's going to be getting home. And yeah, I want to put my PJs on. Just get comfy. So I will check back with y'all when I'm done. I'll see you later. I almost forgot to come back in to let y'all know. I finished my book, but I finished it the following morning. I think it was like, I only had a little bit left to go. I read over 800 pages on Thursday, and my brain was complete and utter mush by the time I finished it. That's a lot to read in one day. So, but we managed to get 4 bingos. Before I play the game again, I'm going to reset the board, and I'm going to fix my arrows. I will not be playing this in August because I will have my hands quite full with time blocking for the Magical Readathon for the autumn equinox. So I just set up my TBR for that, or at least half of it, and I'm excited but getting a little nervous. August is going to be very busy. So if you haven't already and you want to see more of my chaos, be sure and hit that subscribe button. And I really loved the, what did I read? Yeah, A Trace of Poison. I have to say, I absolutely love that series. Love that book. If you haven't read Murder at Mallowan Hall, get into that. The Trace of Poison, it was Agatha Christie meets Downton Abbey. You get the whole upstairs, downstairs theme. And I love that aspect of the, you know, the servants downstairs. And it just so much Downton Abbey vibes while getting a really good mystery at the same time. So anyway, loved it. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'm quite mentally taxed. So I don't know what order things are coming out in. Just keep an eye out. I've been trying to post every 3rd day. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep that up. August, I have a feeling, is going to get really tricky. So for now, I'll just say bye, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.